All right, we are live and a little bit early today. We've got our Major League Balatro match against Balenos Bear. In 2.5 hours. So let's see if we can get some good runs in before then. Clubs seem like the way here. Welcome, folks. All right, let's see what's in here. That brainstorm might be bait. It's incredibly expensive. It probably kills the run, but I'll take it. We need to figure out something that will allow me to, like, actually pay for this. Is that ever worth selling the Hex on Ante-1 for extra interest? Often, yeah. It's just not as fun of a content line. So I rarely do it. But it's only $1, yeah. Yeah. It's only $1 if you're unable to do math. The Golden Joker might save it.
Well met. Well met.
Zero and Trent, thank you for the subs. Heard the new details regarding the update. Yes, I watched Murphy's video, which is fantastic, and everybody should watch it. They aren't necessarily new details, he's just done a great job of aggregating all of the information regarding the updates. Could this be worth? You just want workshop support? That doesn't sound like it's going to happen, but there may be some, like, better support for mods, it sounds like, right? Sure. Let's just play this straight. So that we can get some chips. Alright, so our money is sorted after with the brainstorm. We might still use this. This is horrendous anti-synergy. But chips are harder to find than Molt, I guess, so. Okay. Like, the idea here is that, yes, the banner is extraordinarily bad right now, but we want to get out of the Mystic Summit anyway, so. Once we do that, ideally we'll find a better source of Molt that actually pairs well with the banner. James, thank you for the prime. Maybe there's an Ankh in here. There is not. Kind of like the idea of maybe playing towards Shoot the Moon. That could be a way out. Still don't need to sell the Hex yet. Yeah. It seems like the way. You can see the benefit of, like, having a source of chips and Molt at this stage in the run. Hey, welcome, Blob. Murphy, hello. We were just talking about you, Murphy, and how great your video is. Glad to see it doing really well, too.
Well met.
Slurm, thank you for the sub. Now the problem with the Shoot the Moon is it's not good since we don't have a high density of queens yet, but that got worse. It's worth a try though. I want to cut down on our deck. Let me take one roll here. Welcome back to the team. No point in selling that still. C. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate the good luck. Well, we found a queen. Okay, we found another queen. Should be enough. Excellent. Might as well just play this one, I suppose. Highest performing Shoot the Moon ever. And we haven't done a lick of deck fixing. That voucher can help. More queens. We do want steel eventually. We definitely want a red seal. Woof. Not these. But we just need a higher density of queens for the moment. Pretty good. Hello. Should discard for the blue seal still. This won't win. Let's see if we can find it. Unlucky. Still no reason to sell the hex, so this is just my comfort hex, and I'd appreciate some space on the matter. Oh, welcome, Stowy. Purple's not bad, but we're going to get the Tarot Merchant eventually, right? Queen? Oof, okay. This will be a queen, though. Okay, still, like, very awkward in the timing here. I guess this is the better play here until we find more queens. No blue seal. Unfortunate. If I had known I was going to keep the Brainstorm, which I wasn't sure of until we found the Mystic Summit, I would have obviously used the Hex immediately, but hindsight is 50-50, as Murphy always says. One hand type. Okay, let's find the blue seal. Surely this time. Unlucky. Okay, we don't get the payout from this. So let's roll the dice. Actually, not bad, given the build that we're playing towards. Let's buy one of these, but not the other. Just for the sake of our econ. Oh my god, we found it. It was better to do the abstract there. It's fine, no one noticed. Just never getting out of this hex. Antipog. Oh no. Huh.
Well met.
This might be a problem. Lurky Jim, thank you for the prime. Actually, this jack goes kind of crazy. Even if it's not a queen. Just because of the raised fist. That's bad. We are going to need another queen. My queens? I had 3 queens earlier, right? I don't know, maybe the race. I should have thought about the raised fist a little bit more. Jeez. Alright, now we gotta figure out how in the world we are going to beat the wall. Not a good start. Max, thank you for the super chat. My top end is always around E30 Plasma Baron runs because I never find a deja vu. Yeah, that's one of the hardest pieces to, like, it's one of the ones that's most outside of your control. You just gotta, like, crack open all the standard packs, spectral packs, obviously, but then, like, prioritize things like Sixth Sense, even Seance, and, I don't know, just hope and pray.
Well met.
Optic Boomerang. Thank you for the 2 months. We're dead. We're dead. We're dead. Imagine that hits Polychrome, though, but we are, like, dead. Tufin, thank you for the super chat. Not looking good. Not running in or encountering any steel is also a bit of a problem. Yeah. Maybe this is something? Nope. It's just a rough time for that boss blind. I don't think, like... I don't think the brainstorm was helping. Like, our Econ was devastated just as a result of hanging onto that brainstorm for so long. Like, it probably kept us alive, but we also probably could have found something that would have, like, actually got us through the wall if we didn't have such an Econ sink. Jake? All right. Thought about hexing it? Yeah, I did. It's a major case of the content brain. I don't know how... I was watching Edsy, and a viewer had an allegedly foolproof strategy for, like, skipping ante-1 and then still winning on the big blind, and, well, Guess it's reliable if you draw like a god. We tested it and it didn't seem very reliable. Or rather, Edsy tested it. And came to the conclusion that no, it's not actually very good. Speaking of the content line. How was your XL weekend? What does that mean? I don't think my weekend has a size, actually. Default username. Thank you for the 3 months. Because you ended earlier on Friday, maybe? Oh. I mean, I guess. Wasn't a holiday a Friday? Or Friday a holiday there too? I don't get PTO. It's not how this job works. Can make queens. It isn't? You should talk with your union? Look, we don't have those. This is the United States of America. There's a straight here. I want to start playing towards... that was a throw. I was going to say I want to play towards bigger hands, but...
Well met.
Should have just taken the one that I got. It was needlessly greedy. And it probably kills me now. It turns out 4 molt doesn't go nearly as far as I thought it did. Still a really bad play. That gamer, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the win. Bornana is pretty good. Am I buying this fella? Probably not, because I want to come back for the grabber. Never in doubt? It was very much in doubt because of my own hubris. Overconfidence truly is a slow, insidious killer. I need to remind myself of that. Okay, that's a good start. These bowling players have a union, they strike a lot. Mods. Banana didn't immediately die. No, this isn't a Major League Balatro match. Hook, not really a problem. Let's see if we can get an Econ Jonkler in here. I like a runner. Even without being able to discard, or theoretically I can still discard.
Well met.
Just so that we can get the runner to surpass the banger, and then we can get a build going. Never mind, we're dead. Happy, thank you for the prime. You gotta go. I need molt. Okay. I'll take it. Somebody had to say something about the banana not dying yet. I shouldn't be looking for jacks. Beat. Thank you for the super chat. Congrats on C++. Nice. Max. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, I watched Murphy's video. Eternal Blackboard is probably the play here. It's just kind of boring, and I really want the spectral pack as a thing. But a skilled player would simply open up an immolate. Okay. It's gonna maybe get maybe a little bit difficult to draw straights. But I guess we don't need chips if we have Stuntman. So that's maybe something. Okay, here's an immolate. I'll do it again! Oh god, what a horrendous... That's like the worst case after I strengthened one of my jacks already. Alright, time for some aggressive deck fixing. I should probably, like, actually focus because we do have a match with Balanos in 2 hours. Balanos is a very good player. So I shouldn't be goofing around like this. This is our last round with the abstract, which is very bad news for me. But Goofy can be funny? Yeah. But I run the risk of carrying it over into the match and then losing again, and I don't want to do that. I don't have any molt, and we're going to die. I still don't have any molt, and we're going to die. Yeah, this is giga cooked. Why is it so raw? I have to save my last discard for hopefully finding the final jack if I want to have a remote possibility here. We're going to die. Yeah, bottom 20. I mean, that's expected, right? It's about the median or mean average outcome is to draw one but not the other. All right. Let's ignore the content line and actually go for, like, smart plays henceforth. Club me. Which probably would involve selling the hex, but let's not go too crazy. Okay, maybe there's something good in here. We have access to Grim because we're playing on Ghost deck. This is a really good early Econ. Nice. Still 5 spades. I think I do need to hit the spades to clear this. I did not. I don't think the 2 pair will get me there. Should have gone for the Scholar line. Does that win already? It's what, 40, 74 times 4? It's a little bit short. I should have just full discarded the 2s, but I got lucky, so. It's like the only option, the full house with a face card that doesn't get you there, isn't it? Let's, because we have the Hex, normally I would just go for the cheaper option, but because we have the Hex, we want to, like, get a decent starting Joker. Let's go with you. That seems like fun. Pay $1 to get these ready to go for the future. And potentially run into another heart that's a face card. Half Joker is very good, but boring.
Well met.
Probably just want to fish for diamonds. So we don't really have any reliable point scoring at the moment. Mr. Moel, thank you for the 2 months. Copy, thank you for the bits. Most fun I've had in a while. 2 blueprint, 2 brainstorm DNA certificate hologram. Give it a try. I mean, how am I meant to do that? The game has to offer me those things for that to be a possibility. I don't pick the jokers, the game does. Yeah, just get 4 rare jokers. I mean, that could be something that you could pretty easily just, like, force if you're playing on lower stakes, right? Because that's a thing that you can do on lower stakes is just kind of force builds, but that doesn't really work on most of your gold stake runs. Let's get everything. There we go. That was worth the $1 that we paid. We got $6 in exchange. Look for another hermit, maybe? Slightly punished because we are taking this Mystic Summit. So I probably, like, there's no reason not to take it prior. 2 pair. Seems reasonable. Need to discard. I do not like Mystic Summit. Pair? That's much easier. There we go.
Well
Hermit will help
met.
me find Nancy. Golden, thank you for the 6 months. Oh no. Don't really have anything to copy that with. Or to copy that for. Avik, thank you for the donation, and Josso, thank you for the prime. Okay, we're playing a pair here. Why do the pairs have to be the hand that we're trying to play? There's actually less money, so let's not play it unless we have to. Why does it constantly have to be rental? I mean, I guess it would be a good thing to copy. 3 of a kind probably not going to happen here, so let's just take some of the point scoring options.
Well met.
Just play pairs forehead. Okay. Let's find some more gold cards, maybe. I think we just accept any of these right now. They're all kind of fine. It's a good thing we've got that Midas mask, because this is gonna get real expensive real fast. Air. Let's just make another Feign. I do need chips, so maybe I should have actually just used the Mercury there. There's no world in which I can take this without dying. It would be great. But I don't think this wins yet. Let's find some more gold cards. If we get an Eternal Nancy, things could go kind of silly. Can't do that. Can't do that. Like, I need all of my jokers right now. Until I get a decently high level pair, then maybe I can sell out of the Michael.
Well met.
We know this doesn't win yet. Am I stupid? Clearly. Marbles. Thank you for the prime. This is the higher chip count. Pretty unfortunate not to encounter a planet pack here. We're desperate for those right now. Okay. It's legitimately very tempting right now. Just because, like, 25 chips is not a lot, and getting... Alright. Well, if I had seen that, I probably wouldn't have. Econ is overrated. You could not have missed what I was thinking as tempting more than you did. Like, yeah, we're very much scoring a lot more now because we have actual chips in the mix. Like, is that already just enough now? And then we can take the golden ticket? Especially with, yeah, I think we can get out of the spaceman. It's really bad into the boss blind, but like it's more of a future game plan to offset like the rentals that we have. Yep. Seems like a good line. Flat malts. It's getting us there. Rough boss blind. It's like the one pair that I don't want to play because of the blue seal.
Well met.
Barris, thank you for the prime. Do you consider mime if it wasn't perishable? Genuine question. If I take the mime there, I die. Is my assessment of that situation. Because, like, what do I sub out that doesn't leave me dead immediately? Ooh. An Ecto would be a risk because of the Michael. Golden ticket is more money than mime anyway? Yeah. Like, there's just no upside to taking the mime. Let's hang on to this for later. Just looking for Nancy. Sure. I think if we fully copy for score, we can probably beat the wall at this juncture. We're just like putting all of our resources into preparing for the situation where the Gross Michael dies. It's like everything that we're going for right now. That's very good. I can't take that as much as I'd like to. Especially not going into this boss blind. That's pretty good, though. Okay, not going for money or value here, just going for score, because it's the boss blind that it is. Oh. We don't get there.
Well met.
We're gonna be just a little bit short. No. No, we're fine. No, we're dead. That's a shame. Hex. What happens when I hex, chat? Use hex? Okay. Smartest chatter. Here we go. Oh no, I lost all my molts. Just because you haven't thought through a play, chat, doesn't mean that I haven't. So we went from ×2 molt, more than ×2 molt, on, like, this score is significantly less. Isn't the only winning play to hope Hexwits, though? No, because it's not a winning play. Good draw. One guy? Yeah, it was one guy that typed the same message on multiple accounts, suggesting the same play. Very smart. I didn't realize one guy had that power. Hello? Okay, I'm just not going to play into it if it's not going to proc. Oh my god, it finally hit? Okay. We spend here? Probably not. Need a queen. Very nice. Okay. This reserve parking is driving me insane. Oh my god. Ah! What is going on? Bad kid habits. Thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the win. Okay, I'm tired of this abuse. Now I draw all of my face cards, of course. 7, 8, 9, 10, jack. Now we want to go to the queen here.
Well met.
Egg. And blue. Let's go here. That's gross. You got the touch bud. Thank you for the prime. Oh, wait. That's actually kind of good. Queen me. rocket.
Well met.
Take this, because we're not going with the blackboard. Mike, thank you for the 4 months. More hand size. Let's hold. Zeno, thank you for the super chat. Hey, there's a streamer who stole my lunch money last Monday, and now I'm giving him more lunch money. Holy. Zeno, you summon this. Thank you for buying me a photograph with your lunch money. Temperance. Would have been cool. These are all pretty bad. Oh, fantastic. All right, let's do this and this. Do I need to buy that yet? Not yet. Thank you, Zeno. We're struggling to get these runs online, and then just like that. Hold on, Roffle. Cully is not here to time out the looks inside people. We'll just have to, like, as a group effort, shame them for making the same dumb joke instead. So that'll be our responsibility as a community. And also, Automod is still filtering it, so it's perfect. Why buy the photograph? That can't be a sincere question, so we'll just move on. $30, huh? You ban a lot of people. Extraordinarily few. Back. Should ban more people, probably, but it's like actually more effective to just time people out and then they like throw a tantrum in private and never come back, and that's easier. It denies them the satisfaction of typing out a self-righteous unban form. It's the primary ban reason. Racism, homophobia, transphobia, just general bigotry and hate. Tomb, thank you for the super chat. How? I don't have a face card here.
Well met.
All these clubs and not a single face card. We're almost all the way through our deck. Rochambeau, thank you for the gifted subs. Okay, there we go.
Well met.
London Bets, thank you for the 2 months. It's a downgrade over what we got. I think we just want to add any face card at this point. That's pretty tempting too. I don't really care about the clubs long term. I just need them until I can like get some base mult on my...
Well met.
Okay, we'll play the straight flush and then probably lose as a result of it. Shockster, thank you for the 2 months. Oh, okay. Not super reliant on the, like, these two individually can do enough, it seems. And then when paired together, it's just, like, major overkill. Delta, thank you for the donation. Okay. Let's go Venus. It scales just as well as Jupiter. And it's not a face card, but it can help make more face cards. Okay, so this is not a club. There we go. Cineme, thank you for the super chat. Studies show that putting children into timeout is more effective than punishments because it gives them time to think about their actions and about why it was wrong. Sorry, this came in late. It took me way too long to type. No, no worries. Also, like, in moderation. James, thank you for the super chat. Like, if a chatter that's, like, typically normal says something maybe out of line and they eat a timeout and come back and are normal, like, that's a good indication of, like, a sane chatter. So, like, a timeout is a very effective tool in revealing not only bad chatters, but also, like, good chatters that deserve to, like, stick around. Sometimes people are having a bad day. Yeah, that includes me. And sometimes, like, you know, I need some separation from this, a person sending a certain type of message, and, you know, like, if they're able to come back and be normal about it, that's, like, again, a sign of a good chatter. I mean, that's a lot of money, right? Let's do this, because we are going to want some deck fixing. So we are starting to fall off a bit. There's that 7.
Well met.
It's maybe a little bit greedy, but I do want this money pretty badly. I think we can survive it. Daddy Razzie, thank you for the 4 months. Okay, can we actually survive it, though? Yerp. Get recommended a lot of modded Balatro videos, and I don't know if I'm not a fan of the mods. I mean, that's fine. They're not for everybody. That 4 was tempting. But again, the clubs don't matter long term, ideally. Let's find, ideally, 3 face cards that we can clubify for the short term. Man Milk Blaster, thank you for the donation. Max, Thank you for the super chat. Getting a Wraith when in dead is so satisfying. It's true. Okay. Do we have more jacks or queens? Same. Okay. Whoops. Almost misclicked. Thought for sure that one was going to hit. Long term, we might want to do that. Could just use another queen here. Fine. What's your problem? This one up front. Okay, the steel was helping quite a bit. We are falling off because we haven't gotten like hardly any levels in Jupiter. Or many in Venus for that matter. We just need some better jokers or hand leveling. Okay. It's pretty good. It does botch our symmetry pretty horribly though. It's a lot of brainstorms today. Anyone else notice that? So we want this right now. Really, all that matters is hitting more face guards than this. How? Big Lebowski, thank you for the super chat. Okay. Now we go with this. That doesn't matter anymore. Clubs don't exist. Fortunately, we weren't looking for clubs. Appreciate the sensible super chat, Lebowski. Thank you for the support. We'll get to it eventually, I promise. It's just I've got a lot of things competing for my time right now. Wheel is not what we want. Probably some extra molt could be it. Was your least favorite Joker and how would you fix it? I think I'll say Matador is my least favorite Joker just because it's like unreliable in doing what it says. And I'll just like local thunk's already on it, so I'll just let them sort it out. Could still get out of the egg. We've already passed the plant, right? That's a pretty brutal boss blind. It's kind of a lot of point scoring, but I need the discards. Yeah. Finally some deck fixing, that'll help. Might have been worth looking for that gold seal 7, but... Change Matador by deleting it from the game? I mean, I got a $40 Matador the other day. So, it can be good. Oh, now we get Jupiter. Binks, thank you for the donation. Huge donation, jeez. Will, thank you for the super chat. You've told us your favorite steak before. What is your favorite seed? Pumpkin, tomato, cucumber? Apple seed. No, I'm just kidding. Sunflower seeds, because I used to play baseball. Strength is very good. We need to pick. Like, this could be our decision point for choosing queens or jacks. It looks like we want to favor jacks. We're definitely going to play this anyway, so let's wait and see on what we want to do with this Lunchador. Pendragon, thank you for the donation as well. And for solving that rounding issue. So we don't have to use the Luchador here. So is there any reason to do so? Let's just wait and look for another jack here. Evan, thank you for the membership. You actually look like someone that used to play baseball. I guess that's probably a good thing as somebody who used to play baseball. I guess that means I look like myself. So we're paying a little bit of extra money here to get this value off of the strength. That's fine. Worth. Like, we've got money to spare. And we've got, like, the rocket to farm some more, so it's not that big of a deal to pay, like, what, $2, $3 for a little bit more optimal deck fixing. Hey, there's the Matador. Honestly, we might need the Luchador for that if we don't continue our deck fixing effectively. Take a jack. That's what we're aiming for. Holy! That's actually huge. Okay, both of those are pretty big. I don't think we're going to need the Luchador for the boss blind, but, like, it's one of the few ways we could actually lose this. So let's avoid, like, losing it for no reason. Let's do this. Get to discard the 9 now. I mean, guess we could work towards a flush 5. We have 0 levels in 5 of a kind so far. Do that. Belonk, thank you for the donation. Wheel me? Bro thinks he's contributing. Okay, I really want the red seal to be a lucky card. Hermie. Not really excited about that. No, you're probably not worth. Holy man. Getting deja vu with this deja vu. This polychrome was from a hex. This one was from a wheel. Let's do this and this. Make sure we're copying correctly. Oh, that's why we wanted the lucky cards. Did I just hear barking? No, that was probably on your end. Okay. Could go jacks and kings. I don't think we're going to have trouble making our hand here. Alright, hopefully I don't come to regret this, but it seems very unlikely. Maybe I just take this as a safety measure. Wheel me. The plant? We can't face the plant until endless. Okay. Well, it tried to kill me. Oh, we survived. That was not a very good familiar exchange. Skiz, thank you for the prime. Yeah, that was almost pretty catastrophic. I think we would have won with the jack, the 3 of a kind.
Well met.
But this is a guaranteed hit. Chrono, thank you for the 2 months. And Mimsky, thank you for the 6 months. That's a shame. Could we do that, though? Six kings, one of them red seal. Problem is we don't have space for a mime. High card is extremely low level. Costs us a lot of money per round. I think it's, like, acceptable, but not optimal. I see no reason, yeah. Without the ability to pick up a mime alongside it, it's probably pretty bad. Right, because, like, if we sell this, the only Joker we can sell is now the Brainstorm, which doesn't make sense to do. Baron is $6 because I have clearance sale. Baron is rarely optimal, to be fair, yeah. But it's like close to being pretty good just because we have this fella. But like the cost of giving up $13 per round from the rocket is almost assuredly not worth it. We are kind of incentivized to play this 7, so let's do that. So we can, like, we're incentivized not only to play it, but to copy the Chad while we play it. Why didn't I just draw like this into the needle? Forehead. We're probably clearing this by so much that it might have made sense to go with the Chad copy here. But I kind of want to get a sense of my score before going into the boss blind. I don't think we need glass yet. Okay. Huh. Do I have an oops that I'm not aware of? Let's look for one more jack, maybe, to get value off of the blue seal. Maybe a couple more jacks, actually, now that I think about it. Cool. That was like giga worth. And we get to level up flush 5 some. Yeah, welcome, Collie. Yeah, we just need more deck fixing. I'd take it an Ecto here. You don't always get that choice. Could sell these two and Onk. Or we could just take another red seal. Jack of clubs with a purple. More lucky cards. Oh my god. Okay. Let's do this first. It's really low value and feels kind of bad. But it's a lot of money. And it helps the cat. Just want to hit one more jack of clubs here. Success. Oh my god. Lucky card's going crazy again. The cat is at 425. Right, so what we want to do is use this money to roll into a blueprint. Alternatively, we could take a coward's line. Idol seems far away. Yeah, we're not anywhere near building towards an idol. I think I'd rather just, like, force the blueprint. We can do it. Yeah, simply don't be a coward. Especially with the reroll glut. Like, we've got 3 antes, 3 full antes to find something. The thing is, there just aren't many things that are actually better than that constellation. Jake? Actually, I kind of want to keep the 7 so that we can get rid of multiple cards if we hit the gold seal 7. Sand already wins. It's just like... There we go. There are things I still want to find. Oh my god. Okay. Kind of a bummer. Just demonstrates how badly we need deck fixing still. Like an immolate would go crazy. Yeah, the cat is eating good at least. That's the benefit of the extra retriggers. Hey, the egg is back and it's foil again. Nope. Just looking for jacks at this point. And blue seals. Dominator, thank you for the very generous super chat. Got my first gold stake win. Did it with the photo chat on Plasma deck. No idea if I can on other decks. Absolutely. Plasma deck is one of the more difficult ones early on. So, because it like plays very differently than the other decks. So if you can do Plasma deck, I'm sure you can do the others, many of the others. That's very good. Obviously, that's very good too. Second message, curious. Because here it says first time message. What did chatter mean by this? I'm honestly kind of tempted to cryptid the purple here. Nah, that's crazy. Still do want to get better value off of the moon,
Well
though.
met.
Never mind, that value doesn't exist. Actually, I could have metered this out a little bit more for the cat. High card, thank you for the prime. Since I had an extra jack to spare. Oh, wait. I don't want to take too many more of those with the desire to grab an ecto at some point. Don't really care about you. Okay. Well, we got a medium anyway. Jake. Clubs. Let's do this. Whoa. That was close. Guess that means I can copy like so. And it will allegedly give me a better chance at lucky card hits, but... Okay, we're 16 million with the suboptimal copying. Which is actually optimal for the sake of the lucky cat. And optimal for symmetry.
Well met.
It's tempting every time. Nico, thank you for the 3 months. That would have been the second one that we would have taken, and we would have offset the fact that we lost the brainstorm. Welcome, Dan. Pair? That's a hand I haven't heard in a long time. Okay. Too strong. It's the risk in, oof. I don't think we can, well, we probably shouldn't have even taken the telescope, but I guess we clear the voucher here for the observatory. Cat's too fat, that's part of the problem. Need to stop rolling here until I clear these. I don't know if I want these to score. $23. Okie. Hello? 0 lucky card hits? Hello? Okay. Alright, blueprint? No blueprint. These are... Oh, no, no. I guess it wouldn't have worked, but I should have mooned that jack. Oh, there's the vampire from the previous run. One more, 2 more, 3 more. Stonks. Kiwi, thank you for the super chat. Playing a pair? Okay. Surely we won't accidentally do that. He says almost accidentally doing that. I'm gonna play high card here. So I can find a better, yeah. Still could have gotten purple seal value out of that, so that's a bit of a mistake. Hey, welcome, Big. Okay, there we go. Lucky cards? Thank you. They're coming back. $19, huh? Alright, so we're through this ante, but we're gonna need to find that blueprint soon. Like, now that I think about it, I don't even know that, like, the constellation would have been big enough to get us through the next ante anyway. Wheel me? Okay. Idle? 4 of spades. We have 17 jacks, 15 of them clubs. And then, of course, we immediately roll into a hung man. Fred, thank you for the prime. And Drawbacks, thank you for the super chat.
Well met.
I don't really do seeded runs, viewer requested or otherwise. There might be a time in the future, but thank you for the support. Herms, thank you for the prime. Okay, I think we just take this and go with it. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ho, 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 holy! That could give me a little bit of extra time. And for the sake of the cat. Never mind. Alright, I guess we just play this.
Well met.
And then I do need to move this before I forget. Acro, thank you for the 8 months. Lucky cards, luck has run out. There we go. Alright. That polychrome card might do it. And an 11. Like, do we just need to start copying the cat? Do this. Copying the cat is better IMO. Well, it's not a matter of opinion. That's not how this game works. It's either optimal or it's not. Okay, we want this and nothing else. I mean, here we wanted to copy the Chad for sure. Arms, thank you for the bits. Glad you're liking the YouTube. And I'll give you a pass on learning for now. Let's do this. We're just looking for that, for a chance to ramp the cat a little bit more, as well as the polychrome jack. So that we can get good death value. This is unfortunate. I don't think we care about copying anything that isn't the polychrome, though. Like, we still win. Jordan, thank you for the super chat.
Well met.
Beetlebug Gamer, thank you for the prime. I think it's when this gets to 16 that it becomes better. Or above 16. Come on. How about you just show up in here? Nope. I can't take that. Can't really... I guess I'm looking for a Joker still. Uh-oh. Wait, this could be a huge problem. That might kill me. Have you? I didn't play the 9, so this could actually save me. Just need to find one good jack to win. All of my red seal jacks have been played. I didn't mean to discard there. This is catastrophic. I don't think we get there because of the lack of red seal. Without... Let's see if... I think this is better without the red seal. Yeah. Alright. Unfortunately, we wasted that death in a fool, which was not ideal. Okay, this gives me more time to set up. Less time to feed the cat, but that's okay. Yeah, it is a really big hit to take to have to give the death in the fool. Even if we got it right back, like we would have gotten this anyway, right? So it would have been much better not to have to go through that process. Like we're still minus... This is unreal. We have no ability to find that one card. Okay, we found it. Stop freaking out now, chat. Jeez. So dramatic. I'm a little bit afraid just like anything will win right now. A pair, if we do it like this, probably won't though. I think this is still worth, but let's give it a look. Because it'll clear pretty easy either way. 15.5. I think it's going to be close to at parity. Oh, it's more? Omar, thank you for the donation. It's like significantly more than it was. Sock and Buskin still worth? Probably, because we need to get out of the rocket at some point. Or we need a reason to get out of the rocket at some point. I mean, you, I guess. Like, with this much money... We should hit something soon. I mean, there's no bad outcome off of that. The timing is pretty good. The Baron's back. Glad we didn't go that route, though. Would like to find maybe another death. Still hit Ecto? Yeah. Maybe that Dusk was worth a longer look, but I don't really... I think the, we should not have been rolling down that hard when I'm... when I just sold the, rocket. Surely this doesn't win, right? Blair, thank you for the membership. Okay. Unfortunate draw. I think we still we'd rather have one level in Eris than 0, or than 2 levels in Planet X rather. Rankin, thank you for the super chat. Summon you a blueprint right now. I mean, we've got risky blueprint here in the invisible, so it'll be fine. $4 billion? What changed? Did we not get lucky card hits? Oh, well, even the 1.5 isn't that much. Fewer polychromes, yeah, that's exactly right. So it wasn't really a good apples to apples comparison, but I think it's 17. Once it's over that 16 threshold, I think it's better, right? Because you get 1, 2, 3. We get, from the photograph copy, we get 2 to the 4th, which is 16, right? Right, because it's 1, 2, and then 3, and then 4 with the red seal. So yeah, 16 was correct. That as soon as we're over 16, it's better to copy the cat.
Well met.
Rightful Heir, thank you for the 4 months.
Well met.
Okay. Been looking for one of those for a while now.
Well met.
Pwned God and Big Dan, thank you for the subs. Oh, now it shows up when I don't want it to. Oh god, what am I doing? Reading the boss blind explains the boss blind. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, we're giga fine. It was just not a good risk to take. Even with an obscene number of my jacks still in my deck for some reason. Dodged. Bro's John Wick from the Matrix. Can't send it. It's 3rd best target. Finally, some extra discards to help me out here. Boy, somebody doesn't know how to take a hint. Ow. I thought I got that. There's one more Jack of Diamonds. Bro, you're trolling. Why no Baron? I'm just going to assume that that's bait. And move on with my life. Double immolate? How are we meant to do that? Chad is drunk. They're definitely on something. Like, even for them, this is pretty egregious. Let's do that. Sell you something like this. And we're might as well get purple. Wow. Yeah, we might as well. Wait, I'm not copying correctly? I think it's still enough, but I've moved the wrong Joker. Maybe we are copying correctly because of the polychrome. Accidentally did the wrong thing. I guess with the double photo and the polychrome, that's a lot of extra value. Ectomy? Just as I said. I mean, you're still annoying though. MD, thank you for the super chat. So we've all got our burdens to bear. They also said it before the photo was copied. That's what I suspected. But the timestamps didn't give too much detail, so they were just like incorrect and then claiming victory when they were wrong. So that's sounds about right. So at what point do we need Lucky Cat then? So with the Chad, it's an extra 2, 4. Yeah, it'll be 32, so we're a ways off. Okay, just looking for Death and Fool still. Glass is also kind of okay. Hanged Man, also very good.
Well met.
Pepe the First, thank you for the sub. I skip Planet X there because I don't play the hand and it disrupts my Fool. So, because it's not good to take there. I barely have the capacity to even play the hand, and no desire to do so. Without Polychrome, that's 6 triggers and only 2 scores, so it's optimal to go with the photos. Yeah, but we're always playing a Polychrome, right? So we don't have to worry about that. Like, we've already established that the chatter was wrong when they made the statement and then still claim victory. It'll actually probably never be the cat because by the time we get the cat high enough, we're just going to start playing glass anyway. So, our days of copying the cat are now over, I think.
Well met.
One more played hand here.
Well met.
Top Gamer, thank you for the prime. You? Really want to spend this glass. Let's maybe do this for the future. Just so that we have the capacity to make more glass later. It's times 36. A copy of Chad gives the 6 times 6. Is that accounting for the polychrome? That doesn't seem right. How is it 6 times 6? Oh, I see, because it's 4 times 1.5. Yeah, no, that checks out. Yeah, it's also 6 to the second, not 6 times 6. I think we're just fine with these. Oh, I don't have the hung man anymore. I think we're not going to try and... Oh my god. How does this always happen to me against the wheel, man?
Well met.
Willow, thank you for the sub. Like, I just need to find a hand. This is catastrophic. Wow. I mean, we know they're all Jack of Clubs, but, like, I haven't seen a single polychrome one. I don't know if any of this is glass. This is, like, sincerely the worst case scenario. It's only hit jacks, too. I have no idea. That's horrendous. At least it didn't break, but I didn't get to use my Terras. That's, like, just incredibly, incredibly bad luck. Alright, hopefully we can find something in here. Perfect. That's very fortunate. Man. These boss blinds are trolling. It's that hidden oops all sixes that we were talking about earlier. Huh. Okay, might as well copy the glass. So that we can at least fool it. It's pretty good. Okay. Finally. I cannot believe how many times we've rolled and not seen an ecto up until this point. You really do need to make one of these glass eventually. I think this is fine. We're done farming the cat for now. It's not going to get to a point where it significantly changes our score. Like, we're getting severe diminishing returns from it. Plus my lucky cards are broken. With glass, we might have a chance through next ante. Or with another good Joker pickup, but like we're kind of out of money. Sure. ×3 is, I guess, acceptable. Yeah, ante 13 or ante 14 is doable. We already knew ante 13 was doable. We can start paring down for an idol. We're not nearly as far off as we used to be. That would be a good endless slot right here. It's riskier than taking the glass, but surely it'll just pay off. I don't think I have seed money, do I? Would have been nice to. Okay. You're not helpful. We don't need the glass yet, but keeping one might be a good idea. I don't think we actually even care that much about blue seals anymore either. Guess we can try and farm some money at least. There we go. Since we're so light on it, it's probably worth. Richie, thank you for the membership. Appreciate that. More money. More malt. There's money. Okay. That was a good round for getting our econ back up. More money. You love to see it. E12 with no glass. Okay, I really do need to start considering making like a glass polychrome. It's no good. Bait it again. Okay. That's pretty good. Welcome, zombie. It'll be really good if we get another ecto into an idol. Oshu, thank you for this super chat. Thank you for the kind words as well. Glad you're liking the videos. Okay. Yerp. That's our new death target. Let's save that for the last hit, though. I can't wheel because I do want another ecto. So I guess we just do something like this. Definitely want that. And we want to try and use that to the best of our ability on, well, the card that we just drew. But we don't want to use that card yet. I don't know why I sold that there, but I did. Probably if we're farming the cat and money, what's better to copy the sock. Oh well. We do full. This might also just be better to copy the sock. It's 1.5 to what, the 5th? That's 7.5. Then we get another ×4 out of that, which is 30. How much were we getting out of this? I don't know. It's just fortune favors the bold, right? That's what Matt Damon always says. Matt Damon wouldn't lie to me, would he? Yeah, that seems much better. No copy photo, we're way past that. So you must be trolling. Oh, Pog, synergy, synergy. We saw the blueprint, right? Copy photo is to the 15th. Soccer chat is to the 14th. All right, I'll give you one copy of photo on the same hand,
Well
and if you're
met.
wrong, you're banned. How's that sound? Oh, we're dead anyway. Okay, we're gonna use this a little bit suboptimally. So copy the photo, I'm told. You're E14 previously. What was the significant?
Well met.
Pretty sure it was lower, right? Anyone have the clip? They promised E15. I'm pretty sure it was previously E15, wasn't it? Is absolutely lower, yeah. Both are E14? Okay, hold on. Yeah, it was. I think we got a molt shot that we didn't get. No, we got one molt shot, two molt. Okay. Either way, it's not that important. No matter the outcome, like, you're still just being annoying. Okay, I have actually, like, no capacity to solve the problem of the plant, so we're just dead. Which is unfortunate. Like, I guess the only outcome would be a negative, like, exactly negative, let's go for the Giga Hand since we're dead anyway. Like, it has to be negative Luchador. Nothing else matters. Don't want this to win yet. Like how often Robert screws up these runs. I mean, we still made it pretty far. I'm okay with it. Like, Chad is the one that continually has attachment issues with these runs. We'll get other ones. So, I don't think we're probably beating next ante just because of our ability to throw glass once we're ready. But here's our top end. Pretty good score. Pretty good. Max, thank you for the super chat. Just got a Perkio on Plasma. How effective is it to use if I'm going for Baron build? I mean, if you get an observatory, it can do more work than the Baron eventually, but like you need some acceleration from a Blueprint and Brainstorm to make that work. But it helps you like set up your deck in the early game and then score points in the late game if you time things right. It's also just 1 to 2 more antes. Yeah, but like we're not going to have the capacity to find those antes, unfortunately.
Well met.
Bean, thank you for the 3 months. And we're getting such good tarot cards too. This is unfortunate. I just never got offered the reroll voucher. And we're dead. GG. We gave it a try. Can at least make more of these pretty jacks on the way out. I wonder how close we were to having that idol online. Extraordinarily close. 33 out of 41. Okay. Oh, we don't even get to hear like the re-triggering sound effects like with a mime. Cat got up to times 30. Pretty good. Yeah, at least we got the fun, or some fun sounds on the way out. We don't get the full binging and dinging though. Can barely even tell that these are polychrome. Really, really makes it sad. All right, GG, good run. Can't wait for all the looks inside comments. That's actually great timing, because we're gonna need to set things up for a our match against Balanos here in a moment. So I'm gonna take a quick break. And do a little bit of stalling while we wait for our match, which is in about 20 minutes. So maybe we could just do like a quick bit of practice beforehand. I'll be right back. Thank you, Kali. Let me change the title. Mutt Packet, thank you for the sub. We're also going to have the alerts turn off during this as usual. So don't give me money. Dat boy, thank you for the 4 months. Let me make sure that it's clear that the alert's off. So at least like maybe a quarter of the people that give money won't surprise Pikachu face when there's no sound. Maybe a quarter if we're lucky. Okay, alerts are muted. What else do I need to do? I need to install the mod. Alerts off is just literacy tax? True, but big chat doesn't want that truth revealed. I don't know what it is about like the retriggering builds, but in particular the photo chat builds that just bring out like the most backseating. People, like, I admit frequently with photo chat that I don't know what's correct to copy, but people that know that are less confident or should be less confident in their knowledge definitely seem to want their, I think opinion is a good word for it this time, on what should be copied heard, but it's like, Chad was also never the correct copy in that scenario. It was only ever cat, just photo or cat. I think it was, yeah, I don't know if there's maybe some variant, like with the variance between the lucky cards, the polychrome, there's like a lot of things that were just like creating massive issues with it. So I just probably need to like do some testing or bring up the calculator and like not read chat during those times because it just adds more layers of confusion. And people, even when they show their math, often leave things out or miss things. So it's like, and it becomes just impossible to parse anyway. But yeah, it didn't matter. We were well beyond what we needed to score. All right, what do I need to do? I need to get in the Discord and wait. There's another match going on. I wonder how that's going. But we do have 15 minutes to set up. If you're not familiar with Balanos, they are... well, we need to hold them accountable for this one. They're responsible for, if you're aware of the misprint tech, it's probably due to the video that Balanos made on it. There's also a great video on their channel covering like the different in-hand scoring effects. That is very informative, as well as like weird boss blind rules. So they make a lot of very informative content in addition to like silly challenges like only playing certain hand types. So definitely check out their stream and YouTube when you get a chance. They're both linked in the title for both of these. So. All right, let's just do a quick warm-up run while we wait. I don't know what stake we're going to be playing on. But I do know that I often pick Ghost deck because it's fun. Probably still not enough. I think I should have pitched that 3. Oops. It's the worst stake in your opinion. Well done. I think this is probably not the best play that could be made here, but like having those chips is pretty good for early scoring. Bye-bye, thank you for the bits. Hello? I didn't... You can get an anti-1 wall? That's got to be a bug with the multiplayer, right? Wait, that's kind of unfortunate. Why'd you have to go and make that my problem? Yeah, it's 100% a bug. It's not supposed to show up. There are certain boss blinds that... But because they've, like, removed the boss blinds, I'm sure there's some, you know, finicky things that can happen. Right, because the only time a boss blind can show up is on anti-1. I wonder if they've been doing a lot of, like... what I would consider weird balance changes. I wonder if it is maybe intentional. Vape, thank you for the donation. And Flare, thank you for the prime. First multiplayer round is round 2. But we're just doing single player right now while we wait. Is this too early for the needle as well? I thought needle was anti-3. I thought both were anti-3. Okay. I guess we're just unintentionally playing on hard mode. What's next, Serpent? I don't know. I mean, we're strong enough, and it is on a white stake, so it doesn't really matter. Hello? Kind of like getting some deck fixing in. How do you feel about Pope Francis? My friend, this is a Balatro stream. You seem to be lost. Really want to get value off of this ace. Man, the needle's ruining everything again. I should have sold the square man for an extra $1. Huh. Could kill me. But again, we're practicing greedy lines for the match. I think this is fine. Close enough. Another 2 gets discarded. That's fantastic. More money. All right, 1 second. One moment. All right. Surely we can figure out some scoring now, right? Hack with the Steven is fine. So I just want to cut out like the middle cards until we find a direction. Let's go ahead and get out of that. We've got Econ now with the rebate. It's greedy, but we'll find another 5, right? Yeah. Let's just send it. We don't have much in the way of scoring right now. Chariot. Just make more kings for some better deck fixing if we do go the sock route. I think I would prefer to go the sock route. That gives us more options. Holy. Should have saved this seed for the match, I guess. Oops. We are stronger than I thought. Alright, I think we're going kings. Figure out the point scoring later. Let's hold our money so we can roll down after we sell everything into the invisible next round. really startling how greedy you can be on white steak. I gotta get used to that and get better about that for the matches. Fear of a Kind seems decent to level up here. So hack and sock together useless. Nope. You gotta just like play the game. More gold. We've got chips. I think I would rather try and hit 4 of a kind right now. Maybe 5. Is that worth going into? Sure. I don't think we want a bowl. I think I fell into that trap last game and it almost killed me. Let's take a peek. Jake. Holy. The hack is back. Why does this always happen to me? What is this boss's problem, man? There we go, hearts. In case we can get a bloodstone. Yeah, that is twice today. I've just gotten like the worst. The worst, whatever that boss blind is. Wheel. Also, I haven't had a single spaceman hit, have I? I thought for sure I was going to hit it there on the hand that I don't want to level. Let's keep that. I'm going to greed a little bit here. Okay, I like this line. I'd still rather level up Flush 5, but... Any idea what time the match begins? Any moment now. Once Bolanos is ready. White steak is so chill. Yeah, we've been able to make obscenely greedy lines. Which is kind of what you have to do in the matches anyway, but... So it's good practice, but... Oh my god, Spaceman, come on. Much am I don't think I'm willing to pay that much for a blue seal. Venus. I mean, there's one hit on the Ecto, and it's not a Joker that I want. It's kind of pog crazy. Speaking of, like, obscenely greedy lines. This one. Stop it, Spaceman. Sad Boy Nation and Barry B, thank you for the subs. Boy, I'm wasting all of my good plays on a run that doesn't matter. That was a lot closer than I was hoping it would be. Could have gone the hack route anyway. Sure. Could have been worth the speculative mind pickup, given that I've played toward kings. We'll probably slow down a bit once we actually get into the match so that I can give myself time to think about those types of things. Jeez. These tarot packs have been obscene. Hello. Hold on, I'm gonna need to turn you up a little bit. How are you doing?
Good, how about you?
Not too bad. I've been practicing, and I wasted all of my streamer luck, I think.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. Alright, let me adjust the game audio real quick. Okay. So, how have your matches been going? Have you even lost yet? How terrified should I be?
I'm 2-0, but
Yeah.
it's been really fun. Last match I had was insanely close. There was it ended on a hand that was like 650 million to 655 million.
Like in the game 3?
Well, it was game 2, but it was like the final hand.
Okay. Still. I mean...
Yeah, just crazy how close it can be.
Yeah, I've had some that were maybe not with that big of a number, but like a earlier round where the difference maker was like, 40 to a few hundred chips that if I just locked in on that one hand, I maybe could have actually gotten the win.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of back and forth. It's crazy.
It seems like all the matches that I've watched at least have been that way.
Yeah, I think every match went to 3 games the first week.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, I was just making sure that we have that dumb order thing turned off. If you want,
okay.
I can go ahead and make the lobby for you.
Sure.
And we just want vanilla. Oof. Just want a vanilla lobby. Let me grab the code real quick. I'm just going to go ahead and DM it to you so that we don't clog the Discord with weird spam.
All right, got it.
All right, cool. That's you. You're also on the 0323B Steam modded with 0.26 or 0.2.26.
Yeah, point two, 0.6, yeah.
And 0323B Steam modded.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I've run into some issues when there's a Steam modded mismatch in the past, so I just want to double check it. Made for a bit of chaos.
Yeah, I did have this crash the first week I was using it, but I think got everything sorted out now.
Yeah, I was having issues where glass cards that I didn't play or that I played but didn't score were breaking randomly, and then also just random scoring cards would break randomly. So
wow, breaking non-glass cards?
Yeah, they would if I played glass alongside anything, it put every card that scored at risk of breaking for some reason.
Okay, I hope that's not a new feature.
No, that was the result of a Steam modded mismatch, I think. So that's some of the chaos.
Okay, yeah, good.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have a coin to flip?
No. I could just do it on Google though.
Okay. If you want to,
call it?
Yeah, I'll call it. If you want to do the honors, I'll just take your word for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with tails because it hasn't failed me yet. So.
It is heads.
Oh no! I've been lied to. I thought I had a statistically significant sample of those 2 games where it worked for me.
I would have done the same thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, do you want to pick the deck or the stake then?
I'll pick white stake, and you can pick the deck.
Okay. Sounds good to me. I will pick ghost deck because that's the most fun. All right. Anything else before we begin? Wait. Different mods or mod versions? Okay, that's just the Slay the Jokers. Never mind. We're cool.
Oh yeah, I hope that one's okay.
No, that one, yeah. That shouldn't cause any problems. I think other people have been using it without any issues.
Okay, well yeah, I'm ready when you are then.
Okay. Good luck.
Good luck.
All right. Back to white stake runs, which was kind of my suspicion and why we were practicing on that. I think we just go for the spades here. Yes, the spades. Okay. This isn't going to be enough, unfortunately. So, probably should have sold the hex, but what are you going to do? I think we still sell the hex and then grab these 2. I think those are just good enough. Hopefully we don't get punished for not picking up the buffoon pack. That should give us a good start on our Econ at least. Maybe a golden ticket. Okay, well, that's a no-brainer. Shoot the Moon could actually be something worth building towards. And I think it's something that Elenos will likely consider and favor. But I just want to like goldify my cards right now. Okay. It's actually kind of huge. just need a Chad now. I'm gonna sell this. That's a lot of money, though. I really didn't want that to win. So, doubles the reason for getting overstock is huge, but like that. Doubles the reason for getting out of the ice cream. We just need the kings. I think we do this. We might, and are probably pretty likely to take a loss in our first round here. It's because we don't have great scoring yet. Or we're building up a decent econ. Oh my god, okay. Maybe we're fine. I don't think this... Well, this might win. Let's try and do this. No, let's do this first. But I want to try and farm... a little bit too much. I think it was going to be hard to get through that without winning in one, just because of the addition of the photograph. It honestly could be time to just get out of the Midas Mask now as well. Just to give the riffraff some time to find a Chad. That's extraordinary. All right, let's think about what we want to do here. I have one face card that isn't gold, two face cards. Let's just take the loss. I think that's fine. We're going to want to move this now that we're going into the PvP round. You kidding me with this luck? It's important to remind yourselves that everything that we see, our opponent sees as well. So, like, this luck is not unique to me. It is a shared seed. All right, how are you feeling going into this?
Maybe a shaky first ante, but maybe okay now.
Okay. Understandable. Feeling, some potential cookery going.
I see potential for sure.
Yeah. Like the run has given some decent, decent direction at least. That last hand was important to get in to get an additional gold card hit, so now we can sell out of the Midas Mask. It's gonna be close though here. You're starting to scare me a bit here.
Ooh, boy.
Surely those 300 chips won't matter like we talked about earlier.
Yeah, I know. What did we just say about it being close?
GG. Good luck with the rest of the run.
Yeah, good luck.
Order. Let's start here. Medium is very good. Let's misclick that. I think that's too slow. We really want to find the red seal for the aura. This is why we didn't sell the Midas Mask yet. We're just looking for a Chad. No. What's wrong with streamer? Is he stupid? So much for locking in. I don't need you. That could be a big blunder. Tarot cards are extremely valuable in these matches. Just keep murdering things that aren't that king. There's a world where I get out of the smiley face just to make the Chad more likely to... Okay. Unfortunately, that's not very deep in the round, so I think it's likely that Bear gets that as well. So I don't think it means much, if we're being honest. Okay, the second one wins. No matter what we do. It's pretty good. Need to figure out a way to get an edge, and that could be it. It's going to cost me some money short term, but long term I think that's very good. Just start making glass now. $0.06. Not going into the PvP round, I don't think. Shop is seated at the anti-level because we're not using the order mod. think we can roll down aggressively because we have the golden ticket. Then we'll figure out whether or not we want to use the red seal glass. Do you consider the order mod to be unfun? I just think it's unnecessary. And I think that... So to me, there's like this weird tension between like the purpose of nerfing certain jokers was that every build kind of coalesced at the same build, right? Notably like a photo chat run in PvP. So the solution to that was to nerf it. But then after they nerfed it, they also added the order build, which means that in a match, every player's build ends up coalescing on the same build no matter what, right? Because you're just queued up in the same order. So I don't know.
Hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. I play kind of slow.
No, I was just yapping, and also you came in very soon after I had readied up anyway, so no worries about that.
Okay, good.
All right. I haven't quite drawn my hand just yet. A little bit better. Okay. Okay, so you clearly got something that I haven't yet. That looks
Yeah, I
pretty
guess
good.
so. Wow.
All right. Nice score. GG.
Yeah, okay. Good luck.
All right. It's fine. It's not unexpected. Wonder what he has. Maybe just more glass. Like, if I had dug harder for the glass, I probably could have won that, but that didn't seem necessary. Definitely want to keep cutting cards. This is a huge pickup. You can greed a little bit longer, maybe. Yeah, Hallucination did indeed put in a lot of work. I think that, again, I need to find an edge, right? Because we share the same seed, and Hallucination could be that edge. Hello? Please don't win. Oh, I needed to move this. That's gonna win. Now I don't, like, these are caught in my inventory again. That's really bad. Dusk is huge. Let's grab it. Could be a big deal if we get enough strengths. Shouldn't have rolled there. Come on, man. Red seal is impossible to find. Catastrophic. Like, having these stuck in my inventory is just devastatingly bad. I don't think I'm being too greedy with it. I think I need to hit the red seal because it makes an absurdly big difference. Okay. This could be an edge. I needed that Andrew. Or rather, I wanted that Andrew. Yeah, we don't have as much money generation going anymore, but we need to like start pivoting towards some strength. Hopefully this fellow will show up. Okay. I got markedly stronger this time around.
Oh, okay, good to know.
So hopefully, hopefully we don't have a repeat. You see that 126? Gonna be tough to beat.
I am getting a little scared. The smaller the first, like, everything but the last hand is, actually, the more it scares me.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, you are 100% correct. So that's what I've got.
Oh boy. I think you definitely got me here.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that extra money from those 2 losses probably probably allowed me to roll down pretty hard. All right. Good luck.
Yep, good luck.
I think we want an onk here. This is good. I was just looking for one of those. Okay. I don't think it's worth playing towards the dusk here when business card is the reason to do so. Do we even need the, I think it's probably worth doing something like this for. At least we get the $3 there.
Skip.
Showman is actually something. Like, that's a big something. I actually don't know if I wanted that in hindsight. That's probably not worth, because we just want those red seals. Made hologram happy though? Yeah, hologram is quick to go here pretty soon though. Hologram is currently my worst joker. $20 or more reliable draws. I think we want the reliable draws. We need to hit our good hand. Let's make a small deck. Huge, huge cryptid pickup. What do you trade the holo for? Pretty much anything. Like, most things are going to give us more than 1.75x, right? I think we can roll one. Jokers would be the... Yep. That's the exact reason to roll. Huge. Okay. I feel good about this blind. I feel good about, like, the showman decision. I don't think it's, like, that unlikely that Bear does it as well, but it could be, again, one of those, like, slight edges that we might be able to pick up. How does Summon Shop work with seeded PvP? What if opponent doesn't have Shaman? The same way it works in any seed, right? Like, it'll just be another common joker in that spot. So it's, like, exactly identical to everything. You made $12 plus interest from the lost life, so there's no way you don't have this. That's not how the game works. I'm in a good spot for sure, but things change quickly. Look at how quickly I gained strength last ante.
I feel like my build is changing rapidly each ante. I don't know about you.
No, mine... I hate to say it, but mine, like, got stronger again.
Oh, it's, like, locked in?
Yeah, it's pretty locked in, and, like, kind of keeps improving with each ante.
Okay, well, now what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, sorry about the bad news.
I actually have no clue if I don't even know what this build does at this point. I'll have to say.
I mean, that's a pretty good start.
It's definitely good. I feel like I might be a few digits short still.
I don't know, the way you were talking, it was... you made it sound like it was falling apart. It gave me a little bit of too much confidence, I think.
Well, you hit that big number before, and I just...
yeah.
I guess I felt kind of doomed.
Yeah, I've gone through that before, where you kind of feel obligated to pivot even if you've got something going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
I do have another big hand coming, it looks like. I've gotten some good draws and good shops.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a few digits short for sure.
Yeah, I don't think every hand will be that way. But that was definitely a pretty good one. That was, I mean, that was looking pretty good too. I don't know. I'm not feeling super confident still.
There's probably a chance.
I think so.
I'll have to get something good.
All right. Well, you've got some extra money to work
good
with
luck.
now, hopefully. So good luck. Oh, that's not fair, man. I just said we weren't going to have hands like that. Now I'm drawing. Like, my deck fixing is going crazy is a big part of this. Some would even say pog grazing. The number is tiny because of, like, weird multiplayer bugs. Like, the multiplayer is extraordinarily stable considering how much it changes within the game. It's a pretty good Arcana pack. Probably should have brought that in with me now that I think about it. I wonder if this wins. Let's see if we can at least get some. I don't want to risk the glass here, obviously. Okay, just get me out. Is getting a little too greedy with the discards there. Trying to get gold cards into the mix. Egg. Again, because of our, I think at this stage, every card that we kill is absolutely worth $20. It's something that I've been noticing watching Doc and Zano a little bit more with their decisions. I think we can roll once. Not worth. Oh wow, I think you beat me to it that time.
I just got here.
Oh, me too.
I don't think I caught up yet, but maybe there's a chance.
Okay, well, we're kind of in a similar situation for me as last ante, where my build didn't change and did, in fact, get a bit stronger as well, so... Okay, now you're starting to scare me with those hands. Oh no! Oh no! I played the wrong hand.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I miscounted my
Oh.
hands.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's a huge blunder. Alright, but that's
Oh
on
no,
me.
that sucks.
Yeah, that's my mistake. I don't know. I just got caught up in something. Brain, for some reason, thought I had another hand. I think we're still fine. It just, unfortunately, the outcome, the result is that it potentially gives Bear more time to catch up, which I don't really want to do. Bad time for that. At least we got money out of it. Wait, can I can just play high card. I need to start. I need to lock back in. I got a little bit too comfortable after my good hands. Yeah, we can get by with a pretty good high card. 50 plus lover, thank you for the sub. I don't want to do that. I don't think, because of the glass. I think I'm more reliant on glass than I am on bloodstone right now. And I'd honestly just like to replace this with a an idol anyway. Folks, thank you for the 2 months. Yeah, we can recover from this. It's embarrassing. It's stupid. But it's not the end of the world. At least it's content. It's bad content, though. I also do think Bear has a Dusk now, given how the hands have shaped out. I could be wrong. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know, the worst part is, if I hadn't fumbled that last round, we could have absolutely subbed out a Chad for a copy of the oops there. Because we'd only need one more life. Dusk was Surface Shop. I don't know. Do you mean second shop? Peter and Jinx, thank you for the subs. I'm gonna do my best not to fumble this time. It was pretty embarrassing.
Okay, I feel so bad about that.
You shouldn't feel bad. I
feel
did it.
Well, I feel like you can still win if you're scoring what you scored before.
Yeah, I'm not super worried about it other than just like it was pretty stupid. That's all right. Okay. I've got my hand ready if you I queue up for dramatic effect.
All right, just give me a minute to get to my last hand.
Yeah, no problem. I kind of speed ran mine, which is how I ended up in this predicament to begin with. Ooh, okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, on 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Good luck. That's a scary number coming from not your last hand.
Yeah, I have no clue.
Yeah, I am similarly clueless as to what this is going to do. Other than break a lot of cards, unfortunately.
Yeah, you still got a couple digits on me.
Yeah. All right. All right. One more life. One more life. Good luck.
Good luck.
This is really good for helping me find the glass. I should see all of my deck at this point. And we have 5 pieces of glass, so it shouldn't be a huge concern. If anything, we can start maybe messing around with this. I think high card probably still wins, right? Greatest discarder in the world just dropped. Let's do this just in case we whiff on some of our draws eventually. Oh, high card is barely enough. We might need 2 high cards, but that's still money positive if we hold more glass. Okay, that solves the problem. Because we just made a piece of glass that isn't red seal. Let's dig harder with our discards to try and find it so we can open up an inventory slot. It's right here. Never mind. This might not win. But it doesn't need to put me in a beneficial spot. There we go. Alright, shouldn't have rolled that wheel, man. Let's find a death, though. Never mind. Wheel it is. There's no reason not to spend down there because it is guaranteed to be the final round. So it's just, we have 5 hands, 3 discards. I think we should see the entirety of our deck. And we just want to play... five pieces of glass. I don't know if the 5 of a kind or flush 5 would be better. I don't even know how much it matters. Yeah, I guess that's a good point. The fact that there weren't good shops there is a good thing for me. Sometimes 35, so you see the whole deck. The problem is if I draw my glass a little bit too early, I don't necessarily see it all, right? Because I can't get it out of hand, or I can't dig as far through. I don't think it matters since Bloodstone. Probably flush 5 due to Bloodstone. I mean, it's 3 triggers. We would need 2 to hit in order for 2 out of those 3 additional triggers that we're getting to hit to matter. I think we're better off playing the 5 of a kind. You keep a feel steel in hand if we're able. The more important thing is getting the glass. The steel matters significantly less. 2/3 to hit is less than 50% odds. Yeah, so it, like we don't have to think about it too much. It is just, unless we need to high roll, it is worse to play the flush 5. But at the end of the day, what's important is hitting the red seal glass, not the hand that we draw. All right. Guess it all comes down to this one.
Yeah, this has been a crazy game.
Yeah, those most recent shops weren't great, but the seed in general has been pretty silly. I feel like. Okay. Did succeed in hitting my hand. I just need to not botch the dusk again. All right. My hand is ready. Take your time, though. Don't let me put pressure on you.
Yeah, okay, I need a little bit of time here.
Don't worry about it. You
exactly one good hand I need to fish.
Yeah, exactly. You've earned the right to do so. It should be E15, depending. Like there's variance because of the Bloodstone, but like I think E13 is probably close to our baseline. I don't know how I wasn't tracking the Bloodstone procs. Okay.
Okay, I am ready.
All right. I'm going to be honest with you. There's never a time where I feel confident in these PvP matches when we're sending these hands like this, but best of luck to you.
Yeah, you too. This is my best hand, so I actually am not sure what it's gonna hit.
Okay. Well, on the count of 3. 1,
Yep.
2, 3. I think mine should look pretty similar to last round, but there is variance involved. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I think I got like
good game.
I think I got sincerely just enough bloodstone procs to
That's amazing.
I don't think I've seen, like, usually in this scenario when somebody's at this high of a level, like, it's a wide gap between the scores even if both players are in the E's, but my god. This is why I
don't know how I do it. I always end up close.
I know, this is why I don't feel comfortable with these these PvP rounds like this.
Wow. That's crazy. Good game. Oh, I have to play a hand, so you.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what your build ended up with.
I had like a photo Chad sock setup,
Okay.
but I had a ton of steel.
Oh wow.
So switching into glass was a little too slow.
I see. I see. So did you start with steel on the red seal and then have to like shift gears after the fact, or?
Yeah, I still had like 10 red seal steel kings.
Oh, okay.
And I only had like 5 glass cards.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, that was I think it was just a dusk and bloodstone difference. I got pretty lucky on the bloodstone triggers, which is why it was bigger than last round. And then
okay, I see.
And then just having the after the second loss is when I found the dusk, and I got that pretty early, so I was able to kind of
I wish I could have picked up the bloodstone, but I used a sigil early so I could switch to flush house.
Okay. Yeah, it's not, I mean,
and it hit diamond.
Okay. I got fortunate that like almost immediately after because I was in spades, just because that's what my red seals were. Almost immediately after the getting the bloodstone, I found a sun into a fool, so I was able to do some deck fixing.
Oh, that's good.
Do you mind? I need to grab some water. Do you mind a quick break between matches?
Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I am back.
Okay, so you picked duck or steak first this time?
Yeah, I believe that's how it works. And
Okay.
as much as I hate to do it, given how stressful you made that last one, I am going to take us to gold steak here.
I was anticipating this.
Okay, I think most people are. It backfired
Yeah.
against me with Zano, so I don't know how good of a strategy it is.
I feel like white steak was my home game, and this is my away game now.
Okay, yeah. Do you have a preference for duck?
I'm gonna go erratic.
Ooh, I love the chaos.
Yeah, let's spice things up.
Yeah, if nothing else, it'll make for some great content. All right, good luck to you.
Yeah, good luck.
Okay, let's take a peek. Aces and jacks. Probably want to prioritize jacks. But it is kind of silly. There's also a lot of twos. Okay, baited into going for the full house, I guess. Oh no. Never trust a full house on the small blind chat. That would have been nice. This is really bad. We might lose some lives early. Like just navigating the PvE portion might be the biggest issue here. But this is a very, very weak start. Go for the greed. Okay. Whoa. This is brutal, man. There's no molt in this game. I don't know if there's a way around taking a life loss here. I would love to be able to take this, but I'm like in desperation mode right now. Let's do this. Okay. I think that might get us there. Can't afford that even if I burn everything down. We're definitely taking a life loss here. This is horrendous. How is Balatro surviving? Maybe if we get the 5 of a kind. Oh my god. I don't... It's enough? That's so lucky. Okay. Gotta farm money. Yeah. This is nightmarish. Plus the chat leaves after this. The chat isn't important for anything other than farming me money right now. Yeah, we're saved by the fact that it's PvP. I don't... It's going, like... It took a lot for me to get out of the small and the big blind without losing a life. I don't know how feasible it is. Okay. Made it through. Yeah, Balatro's definitely took some additional time in the blind, which is what it takes to get out of that. How did Bear still survive? I mean, it's a very good player and probably hold out. So like we draw that, like draws are seeded as well, right? I think the big blind is going to be a big issue, though. Like, I narrowly escaped just because I drew the 5 of a kind. Bloodstone trigger seeded. Everything random is seeded. Yeah, you lose lives if you die to the blind. Oh. Yeah. That's, like, honestly pretty likely to happen. I kind of just got bailed out by a pretty good draw. This is nasty.
I'm feeling the same way.
Like, and I have no one to blame but myself. But this is
I'm feeling the same way.
Yeah. This is... I'm so sorry for this. This is actually just miserable. Okay, at least we're in this hell together, I guess.
Yeah, this is I lost a life, by the way.
You would not believe how lucky my draw was to narrowly escape the big blind. Like, I honestly,
Gotcha.
I was fighting for my life on the small blind.
It's Radic Goldstig is I may never come back here.
Yeah, it's... Oof, okay. Well, at least I've got money now, I guess, but man, good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
There are no jokers. I'm gonna lose another life here. That helps. Okay. That's actually... We don't have any point scoring, though. Okay. At least we have deck fixing. Like, even a 5 of a kind, I don't even know if 2 of these will do it. Okay, they will. That 5 coming at exactly the wrong time. Jesus, dude. Okay. Wait a minute. That's a big deal. We still have no point scoring, though. Oh my god, dude. I think this is just barely enough. Yep. At least there's that. I don't know if I can take that right now is the problem. Just ditch the money. And let's think about this. We found Molt. Is that the small blind or the big blind that got him? This is a nightmare.
This is maybe one of the worst games I have experienced in my life.
Yep. It's definitely feeling similar for me. I found my first Molt Joker, and of course it's perishable. But at least I did finally find it.
I would love to have a Molt Joker right now.
The problem is we still have the true boss blinds to face in the upcoming ante. Like, the PvE is just...
I know. The big blind is suddenly my worst enemy.
Yeah, both blinds are pretty horrendous. Whew. All right. Hopefully the shops cooperate a little bit so we can, like, actually play the game.
Yeah, yeah, that would be nice.
I agree. I agree. Good luck to us both. We might have to take a strategic skip here. Unless we have overstock, that could be something big. Huge immolate. I skip so that we don't die. And maybe keep the Andrew alive. I don't think we're skipping here though, because we do need to load up our deck some. Okay, we hit. We should be fine. Right, we are getting quite a bit more than that earlier. I don't think it's likely that, unfortunately, Bear has either the blueprint or the DNA. We have jacks, not kings. I got baited there from last run. We have one king. Like, Baron would have been bad here in most scenarios. It is atrociously bad here. Could make more twos. No, we've killed a lot of twos. Honestly, it could just be a strength of king angle.
I think I might have died.
Oh, no.
I died by 150 points.
Oh, that's catastrophic. I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow.
I was just fumbling through that. Fortunately, I got a business card when Chad was the only Joker that existed. And I think that amount of money allowed me to find the blueprint and, like, have a chance. But that was just nightmarish.
Yeah, I think I played the start as bad as you possibly could. I was like, oh, I have 8 aces I can discard for 4 of a kind, and then I never hit it.
No.
So I had no money from hands.
No, you can't put that on yourself. That was just a miserable seed. I made the exact same or for the exact same lines, and there was just like nothing there. Like, sincerely, there was just nothing in that seed.
Unbelievable. Could not have been more different than game 1.
I know, and super anticlimactic too.
Oh yeah.
Just like,
well, good game.
Good game.
It's good to play you.
It was good to play you as well. I didn't. That was not my intention when I took us to Gold Stake here.
No one could have seen that coming.
That's fair. Before you do go, there's some people here in my chat that might not be familiar with your content. Do you want to let them know where they can find you? Because You are the person that, whether they know it or not, you're the person that that taught all of my chatters, who then were very eager to teach me about the misprint tag. So where can they find that and other videos that you make?
That's a good point, and I feel like I should apologize for all the. Did you hear about the misprint tech you've gotten?
It's a great video though.
But yeah, I did make that. I have a lot of other Balatro videos on YouTube at Baleno Spare, and same on Twitch, streaming Sunday to Thursday.
All right, yeah, go drop a follow. Makes great content on both platforms. Very chill vibes on the stream and high level plays as you saw today. I don't think that this second match is indicative of anything other than variance in
It's
Balatro.
both high and low level plays. It's variety.
Yeah, but you also do interesting challenge runs where you like limit yourself to only playing certain hands too, right? I've been enjoying seeing those videos.
Yeah, I'm trying to beat a run with flush 5 only right now for like the last couple weeks.
Okay, so you've got lots of practice on the erratic deck, is what you're saying?
A certain type of practice, yes.
Holding R, maybe.
Yes. I'm really good at resetting now.
Yeah, I mean that's its own skill. Yeah, but thanks again for the games. Sorry for the bummer second seed. But if you do in the future have like or are looking for somebody to practice with, I'd be happy to, even if it's off stream or whatever, if you want to get some matches in.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be great. I'll let you know.
Okay, cool. And are you
All right,
going to
good
be
match again? Thanks. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Are you going to be streaming still after this, or are you done?
Yeah, I'll be streaming for a little bit.
Okay, cool. I'll send some folks your way. But GG's, and thanks again for the games.
GG.
All right. Oh my god, that I feel bad, man. That was just not fun. Like, that was horrendous. I don't know, like, I've never encountered, like, I've done some gold stake PvP, and after the matches with Zeno, I'm like, oh, this is fine. Like, because we just both set up a Baron build in both of our gold stake matches. And so I'm just like, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe when you take the boss blinds out of it, it's actually manageable. And then that happened, and it was a nightmare. But sincerely do go check out Balenos. Again, chill vibes, great gameplay, and, good guy. That is going to do it for me today. Like, these, especially that first one, man. Well, and even, like, just scrambling to keep that second one alive, like, has me deep in the tank, and, a little bit brain dead, or brain deader, than I usually am. So I'm going to call it there. I will be back tomorrow. It may be a little bit late. I'm doing something with, I think, Rarin in the morning. So might be a bit later start tomorrow, but I will be streaming tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Next MLB match is against Gothic Lord UK, another streamer, YouTuber that has been doing things for a while. That will be on Tuesday of next week. So stay tuned for that. And new video up in 2.5 hours. So thanks for watching, folks.